Hello, fishos. Yeah, not a heap of reports flowing in. As you can imagine, this time of year is a bit colder. Plus, the old COVID thing's got everybody a bit sort of on edge at the moment. That's the side of it. But look, there's fish getting caught, and the boys that are getting out there and the girls are catching some pretty darn good fish, I can assure you. They're still getting some good trout down at Dartmouth Dam. Old Meso down at Albury, Compleat Angler down there, tells me that it's been pretty productive down there. Not as good as it was about a week ago. It's sort of a little bit more patchy. The Hume Weir, that's the place that excites us a bit because it's right in our backyard sort of thing, and still getting plenty of redfin. You get the odd quiet day. If the barometer's low, it's not going to happen, right? If the barometer's high, boom, you're going to get reddies. There's no two ways about it. They get very active and they're getting a good feed. They're big fish too, I can tell you now. 30 centimetres is pretty common at the moment. Still getting plenty of trout. Now you can go around any of our dams and troll around for a full day and get you 4 or 5 or 6 fish if you're lucky, trout wise. Go down the Hume Weir, you might be lucky to get 2 or 3, but most people tend to be getting that odd 1 or 2 or 3, but they're big fish. They are mega fish, 60 centimetres is very common. They're not great eating fish from the story I've been told. They've got a white flesh, not an orange flesh, but look, it's good fun catching those monster fish. You will have fun. So the Hume Weir is certainly on the hit list at the moment. A few big cod still coming out of Mulwala, so that's pretty promising. It's only a couple of hours from here, so it's not too bad. 2 hours and 15 minutes to be exact. If you want to put in at Kiffin's, no problem at all. They are catching some nice cod down there, and it's certainly worth the effort, but don't expect to get them hand over fist. Murrumbidgee River, it's a bit up and down like a yo-yo, a bit inconsistent. I'd like to say it's good, but I'd say it's only just fair. Bait fishermen will do okay. Lure fishermen are going to struggle a little bit because of the colour in the water, but it's still clean enough to spin. But again, it's inconsistent in height, so the fish are moving around a fair bit at the moment. They're getting a few crays, a few Murray crays. It's certainly worth the effort. Again, you're going to have to move your pots around, find some little backwaters, slower areas, and you'll get a few crays there. Too much trouble. It's worth going down there on one of our reserves, getting a nice big fire going, getting a barbecue happening. You'll have a great day, I can assure you of that. Certainly worth the effort at the moment. Put a few pots in, get a few crays. What more could you want? Especially if you get some nice sunny weather, and that's been a little bit hard to find lately, but anyway, we'll get a bit more of it. Blowering Dam, there was a few big cod on Sunday, and there was a couple of misses on Sunday. A few blokes, or a couple of blokes, had good fish roll at the boat, not really biting hard. They must have plenty of tucker or something up there at the moment. I can assure you that's what the problem is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyway. These big cod are cruising. They've seen them on their live scopes and what have you, and they are following the lure in for a little while, and then they just get a bit bored with it. It's too easy for them to get a feed. There's a lot of gudgeons, there's a lot of redfin, there's a lot of little trout up there. These cod are just pigging out on anything that they can find, a lot of carp even, So they've got plenty of tucker. You've just got to be good at presenting a bait to them or a lure to them that they want. Talbingo, quite a few redfin coming out of Talbingo. It's certainly worth the effort, and a few trout, but the trout are sort of not big numbers up there at the moment, but some nice redfin, I can assure you of that. Still haven't had a report from Tantangra, which is a bit frustrating, but I've heard a few blokes ready to go up there in the next week or two, so we might get some reports flowing from there. I think it'll be okay. Yukon Bean, Jindabyne, they're okay. They're producing trout. As long as you're keen enough, put up the cold. And with the gear we've got nowadays, the warm gear, look, it's no problem putting up with the cold, I can assure you of that. Just a matter of getting out there. You'll get plenty of trout without too much issue. The reports flowing in from Wangler, Burrendong, that have been very slow. And I think it's mainly because of lack of fishos up there at the moment. Not a lot of people going out, but I'm pretty sure they'll pick up the odd big cod if they put in a bit of time, and redfin at Burrendong. Wangler certainly, definitely a big cod or two, but again, it's probably not worth driving that far if you're living in this area. I'd stick around here. Burrinjuck, the odd fish coming out of it, but again, not big reports coming out of there either. As you can see, we've got a bit of activity around us, and as soon as it warms up, it's going to be absolute dynamite. The conditions are perfect, and they're going to be just great this season. This is the Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.